shit getting closer. Skinwalker sightings that started global panic.
And I don't like to talk about it, and the net don't like to talk about it.
That voice came from the desert, but there was no one standing there.
Hey!
That shit getting closer.
Something that moves through the night. Something
Hell
that
no,
can
I
wear
gotta
the
hear
skin of an animal. Something that can sound like a child.
That sounded like a kid.
They call them Naaldlooshii. The rest of the internet calls them something else. In the last 5 years, clips of alleged Skinwalker encounters have racked up hundreds of millions of views. Trail cam stills, doorbell footage, voices in the dark. The word Skinwalker is now a TikTok hashtag with billions of views, a Reddit community with 250,000 members, an entire online subgenre that didn't even exist a decade ago. This is the story of how a sacred piece of Navajo belief became the internet's most shared paranormal legend, and why, for the people who grew up with it, that might be the most dangerous thing of all. To understand why a clip of a rancher's horse bolting at a disembodied voice can reach 7 million views in a week, you have to understand what the word actually means, and it doesn't mean what most of the internet thinks it means. In the Navajo language, the word is Naaldlooshii. It translates roughly to by means of it goes on all fours.
Oh, hell no.
A skinwalker isn't a cryptid.
Listen, everyone wants their own land. Everyone wants their own property. This is what this shit come to. It's what it come with. It's what this shit come with. By all means, take it.
It isn't a ghost, isn't some creature that lives in the woods and leaves footprints. A skinwalker is a person. A medicine man or woman who's turned away from healing and toward harm. Someone who, in Navajo tradition, has crossed into the deepest kind of taboo, using ceremonial knowledge in reverse, to hurt instead of to heal.
Oh, wow.
A skinwalker is said to be able to wear the skin of an animal and take on its form. A wolf, a coyote, a bear, a bird. They can mimic human voices, sometimes the voices of loved ones, to lure people out into the dark.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. It wouldn't be crazy to say that witches are real, magic is real. If a being could do that, imagine what else there is in the world. Expand that brain.
They're said to carry a power in their eyes, one that can paralyze, hypnotize, make you unable to look away, and in some accounts, kill on contact.
No. Yeah, I don't
To
want
speak
it.
the word aloud was, and for many still is, considered dangerous. Because in the oldest tradition, to name one is to call one, to bring its attention toward you.
Please, I
Then
want
somewhere
no
around
problem.
2020, that changed.
Chat, be honest. Do I look like a skinwalker? To be honest, bro.
The word moved off the reservation and into a hashtag, into trail cam clips, into bedroom ring cam footage, into a billion-view corner of the internet. Stripped of its context, the word means something very different than it used to. To understand what a skinwalker really is, you have to go back to where the legend comes from.
Nigga trying to farm minutes.
The Navajo Nation
Get to the
is
point.
9 years out from one of the most violent chapters in its history. The long walk, the internment at Bosque Redondo, and the return under treaty to a shrunken homeland between the four sacred mountains of the American Southwest. In that recovering nation, something happens that historians are still writing about today. 40 people are killed, not in a battle, not in a raid, but in an internal purge. Navajo killing Navajo. Posts a second clip. Different day, same land. This time the hay comes 8 seconds in. And this time he's already on edge. You can see it before the voice lands.
That sounded like a kid.
Okay, I might be tripping. To me, that sounds like a goat. It sounds like Stephen Curry, bro.
Sounded like a kid.
That could be a goat. This man is just... That's a goat, bro. Sounds like a goat.
Those two clips
I don't
together
see
have
no
done
goat.
more to define the modern Skinwalker image than any other piece of footage online. And they're not the only ones.
Now that right there. That sounds like a woman.
The reservation in Arizona catches something different. A figure standing wispy upright for a second, then gone in the next frame.
Nigga, that's alien.
The cam is set for deer. It captures a figure that, by the third frame, isn't there anymore.
That looks like an alien. Bro caught an alien.
The reservation is Western Apache land, culturally distinct from Navajo, but sharing some of the same beliefs around shape-shifting entities.
That's
The
a big
footage
ass
goes
head,
viral
bro. That's
the
an
same
alien,
week it's
dude.
posted.
What are you doing, bro?
A trail cam in South
What is
Carolina
wrong
posted
with him?
r/true cryptozoology years ago. A different kind of clip hits the internet. It's security footage.
The fuck
Around
is
5
that?
years ago, a different kind of clip hits the internet. It's security.
Bro, what is
Around
that?
5 years ago, a different kind of clip hits the internet. It's security footage. Grainy night vision posted to Reddit by a user named VSK1 in the community r/public freakout.
Nigga,
It shows a
fuck
figure
no.
moving on all fours, running fast in a gait no human body is meant to hold.
No, bro.
The clip
Ain't gonna
takes
lie.
off millions of views across platforms. A lot of the viewers call it proof of a skinwalker. The original source, once it's traced, is a neighborhood in Tamaulipas, Mexico, near Ciudad Madero. The footage is real. The person in the frame is likely suffering from some kind of medical episode or possibly on a drug binge. For every clip that makes it viral, there are hundreds that don't. Reddit is full of accounts from witnesses who say they've
She's
seen figure at
AI.
the edge of a road. 512 acres in the Winter Basin on Ute tribal border country. It's known publicly as Skinwalker Ranch. Long before it was a television brand, it was a working cattle ranch owned by a family named Sherman. Perry and Gwen Sherman bought the property in 1994. Within 2 years, they were telling a local paper that the land was, in their words, not normal. In June of 1996, the Deseret News ran a piece about them. Cattle, they said, were being mutilated in ways they couldn't explain. Lights were hovering over the fields at night. Their dogs were going missing. Their horses, they said, refused to go into certain sections of the land. They sold the property in 1996 to a billionaire named Robert Bigelow, who founded a research group called the National Institute for Discovery Science.
That could be aliens, though. 'Cause if you play that game, I think it's aliens versus something. In that game, you mess with the cows. You abduct the cows, all other types of stuff.
NIDS. The videos began circulating online of what students and parents claimed was a skinwalker stalking campus grounds. The footage spread. Schools closed for the day. Police were called in. Snopes investigated, so did local media. The footage, in the end, was repurposed clips from active shooter drills, edited with creepy overlays and reposted as Skinwalker sightings. The original TikTok account posted them for engagement. They got it. Entire districts shut down.
Wow. Crazy, bro. That's one way to get out of school, bro. Smart people nowadays. Smart people.